is a legend of hip hop. For people that don't know who DJ Premier is, he's Gang Starr. He's one half of Gang Starr. That was a crew, him and Guru. So Premier used to do the beats, as Guru says. Premier does the beats. Anything closest to, don't take it personal. So he did the beats, but he also scratched. On a lot of the records that him and Guru did and Gang Starr and the albums, you can always hear scratching at the end of the song. But I think Premier doesn't get enough credit for that. Like it was so ill. We accepted it. Like it was just part of the record. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of hard because the only other DJ I know that was doing that, if I can distinctly remember, was DJ Scratch. He was the only one. He was doing that on NPMD's records. Go back and listen. Point I'm making is that Premier is like a legend. And it wasn't that, and I'll get into the whole spill about that a little later. What makes Premier a legend is that, he's went through the hands of time. I mean, Premier, if I'm not mistaken, we talking 92,
early 90s.
92, yeah, like early 90s. And now we're all the way up to 2022. He's still Illmatic. And he's been part of Illmatic Records to kind of give you a hint of where he's going. Now, I have no papers in front of me. So
I'll let you freestyle, but I'm going to throw in something, right, not to cut you off.
Okay, so the thing is like, we can, Gang Starr alone, if you look at The Wick, Take It Personal, Suckers Need Bodyguards, he was part of, now that's just Gang Starr, right?
Not talking about Big L.
And I'm not talking about Big L. I'm not talking about, oh my God, Illmatic, Nas's first album. He did Unbelievable on Biggie's first album. He did records for Fat Joe. He did records for M.O.P. He did more records for Nas. He did So Ghetto for Jay. I think he did another record for Jay. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. He's did records for Terror Squad. All his contributions have contributed to either classic artists that have made great like classic records off his beats, or it's contributed to a classic album that a classic artist has made. So either way, he's been part of that great process. If I was to make a analogy, he's, for people that know sports, Jordan, when he was coming at his prime, right? He went and got a trainer named Tim Grover. For anybody that knows, that's who Kobe went and got when he wanted to go to the next level to be the Black Mamba. So the point I'm making is that DJ Premier is like Grover, Tim Grover. He's that guy. You go to him if that's who you wanna say, yo, I wanna, I'm that cat. I can spit. I can do whatever I want. Like, and I need that beat to showcase who I am. DJ Premier is the one you go to. That's who you're supposed to go to. No disrespect to any other beat makers, because there's so many great beat makers. But when I'm talking about you need to show you can do what you can do on the mic, Premier is the guy. Premier, he's the Tim Grover, man. Like, you got to go to him. You want to become Jordan, you got to go to him. You want to become the Black Mamba of MCs, you got to go to him. If you can't rhyme over his beat and kill it, then you don't need to be rhyming. That's just what it is. I mean, the play school rhymes that are getting away today, good luck with that. I don't really care. That my era, and I don't care. I don't ever want to be part of that. And like Eric Sermon said, that ain't hip-hop. Eric Sermon can rhyme over a DJ Premier beat. Jeru the Damaja can rhyme over a DJ Premier beat. The Locks can rhyme over a DJ Premier beat. Simba can rhyme over a DJ Premier beat. So I don't want to hear that it's yo, you an old head, you not getting it. No, that music sucks. The artist sucks. And we don't want to hear nothing about that. We don't.
I concur.
Wayne can rhyme over a DJ Premier beat. They all can. All the illest cats can. 50 Cent, all of them. They all can.
He even brought a present with also another group that you didn't mention, Prime, with him and Royce the 5'9".
Yeah, okay.
He collabed with him.
Okay.
That was a hell of a collaboration.
Right.
Salute to Royce the 5'9" and the work he put in with DJ Premier.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Eminem can rhyme over a Premier beat. See, they go and rhyme over it. That holds no weight that you have a top 5 record, man. That's only one element of it. You got to show me. That's what made Big special. He could do the tracks that for the cats in the underground and the streets. He can make the records for the women. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't rhyme over Premier beat, I only going but so far. Look at you. Puffy ain't stupid. He knew he went over there and got him a few times. So I don't know.
Can we mention that he attended at HBCU?
We sure can, sir.
Shout out to Premier. It says he attended Prairie View A&M University. That's okay. HBCU, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Where he performed in the Marching Storm Band. So that's big.
Yeah. Premier was that dude, man. I mean, the Mass Appeal. There's so many records.
Yo, when I'm in the gym, I blast that Mass Appeal record. For some reason, the way Guru comes in on that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's probably other people that you can say is more lyrical on a Premier beat. But the way that beat drops, dun, 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 and then Premier comes in spitting that fly shit. I mean, Guru comes in splitting that fly shit. Yo, that Mass Appeal shit, that get me hype in the gym. I be ready to bench like 300.
I think his best album, the most classic album, all his albums are great, but Hard to Earn was the best album. I mean, go back and listen to the beats he dropped on that album. And then introduce you to the group home and I think Jeru. And introduce you to him because there was a track on there where he switched up the beat and they were all going on each of there was let me see, group home is 2. There was 3 of them. And it was and Malachi came in, then Jeru went in, and then Little Dap, he came in. So they all were going on and he switched the beat up. The Hard to Earn album is a classic album. It's 5 mics.
For Gangstar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's Hard to Earn. That's got the Wick on it. It's got Mass Appeal. There's so many records on there. It's like records. It's like hit after hit. Fake MCs. What is it?
Words from Nutcracker.
That's the one where they were freestyling. Fake MCs, sucker MCs, fake MCs with bodyguards. That record.
Yep, suckers need bodyguards.
Suckers need bodyguards.
With Guru and Malachi.
Yeah, he just. I mean, Premier was just that dude, man.
You got a record, I Chill with Nas, Master Ace, MC8, DJ Scratch.
Yeah,
it's classics.
I mean, his list is long. That's why I'm a freestyle. We can't go into all his stuff. We'll be here all day. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Just a legend. He's just a legend. It's just what it is. It's a legend, man.
I even like that work he put in on Nas' recent compilations. He was on there.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna dig into the discography like you said, but he put in some work on Nas' recent albums.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, he probably you don't hear him as much because look at the trash that's coming out. He's not releasing his. I don't know Premier.
Okay, so
I'm not speaking for him, but he's not going to release his classic beats to that trash rap.
Well,
that's coming out.
You just gave one person.
Yeah.
So the person you gave, I want you to go in for a few minutes on this. We talk about modern MCs today amongst the other artists. You said Simba for the West Coast, and I agree with you. Simba's an L artist.
Yeah, I love it.
Is there anybody else? Because I got one person I just heard of. But is there anybody else you would like to hear?
On the East Coast?
In general, East, West, down South. Detroit got it popping right now.
Trying to think of who we've been listening to lately.
What's crazy is the person I think I'm about to bring up is from the West Coast too. I got to do my research on him.
Because we just released a few videos on the site, and there was somebody I saw.
You better not take my person, man.
No, I won't. I promise you. I got you, baby. I got you, cuz. Here we go. Normally that one alone because I know that's where you're going. I'd love to hear Saigon on a Premier beat. And I'd love to hear him.
I want to hear Saigon on a Premier beat, but I need him to follow through. Like
what you mean?
You can't get a classic Saigon verse on a Premier beat, then he disappeared for 7 years. Because that's what he did after he gave us that last album. He just went ghost.
Yeah.
I brought all of his other albums, that independent work he put out. So he'd be a dope person on a Premier beat.
Yeah. I know there's somebody else I was going to say. I'm going to let you.
So the person I want to hear, he's a young cat. I just got put onto him because I posted his video. He just did a single with Pusha T. He's from the West Coast, just like Simba, under Top Dog Entertainment. His name is Ray Vaughn. This cat is ill, man. He's coming. I don't think you understand. That single Ray Vaughn just released with Pusha T, I said, who's this young 20-year-old? Spitting that stuff.
Wow.
He talking.
Yo.
You get cats like Ray Vaughn on a Premier beat.
It's over.
He'll rip that just like Simba.
Yeah.
So you got Simba from the West Coast. I got Ray Vaughn from the West Coast.
Yeah.
I would love to hear Ray Vaughn on a Premier beat.
Yeah.
Salute to you, young brother. Keep doing it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna check into him definitely. Most definitely, yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Got anything else you want to add on the Premier side?
I just think that he's not as, because his beats aren't radio friendly, and the songs don't come out radio friendly, but the songs are just so great you can't ignore it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not really radio friendly. Unbelievable is not radio friendly, but it's a classic hip hop record. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the song he did with Nas's first album, but it's a classic hip hop record. So you can't really, go listen to Gang Starr's music. It's a classic hip hop record. They're all classic hip hop records. The Wick is a classic hip hop record. That was probably the most radio friendly song he had. That's probably it. Otherwise than that, like Take It Personal, the girls look so.
So he was on Stillmatic with Second Childhood.
Yeah. See, his records, it's kind of like with doo-wop. Remember we was talking about doo-wop? Yep. Like, you kind of, with doo-wop, he had all the ill freestyles, the ill music, but at the same time, and he knew how to rock a party. Doo-wop could rock a party, but it was still, when you heard his mixtapes, they got you jamming it in the streets, but it's like Premier, the same thing. Everybody's listening to him in the streets. Even the women were listening to him. They liked him. It wasn't radio-friendly songs.
Okay, before we get off this Premier topic, we talked last time where you said DJ Scratch against such and such. Mm-hmm. So I got to put you on the spot. If we were still doing the verses, which they're not. Actually, they already did this. Didn't they already do this?
What?
DJ Premier versus somebody. Who did they pit him up against?
I didn't know about that.
Okay. So
you can Google it. I don't know nothing about that.
I could have swore they did a versus with DJ Premier. Mm-hmm. If not, I'm bugging. But if you had to choose DJ Premier versus somebody to watch, who would you pick?
Scratch is the only one I can get him. Scratch is the only one I can go with him. I don't think nobody else can go with him. I think, well, no, doo-wop could. If you talking about like mixing and scratching, doing all that?
Mixing, scratching, and production.
I got it here.
Yeah, he won against RZA.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, because I had that playlist. So he won against RZA, and that was a good battle.
And I know RZA's RZA's a producer. I look at him more because when he was introduced to the world, he wasn't DJ RZA. He was the RZA.
Yeah.
But who can Scratch can roll with him producing wise. Scratch, if you look at his discography, you wouldn't believe what he's produced. You've been bumping your head to his records for years. You just don't know it because he's not. And this no disrespect, he's not like Pharrell, as Shug would say, all in front of the video. No. Dancing, singing, all of it. Like Scratch ain't that type of dude. Scratch is in the background, but you know what I mean. Like but he's ill. Scratch could hang with him.
What about Pete Rock?
Yes,
because they do their thing in the summer where they do they. I went to one of their events.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pete Rock can rock and roll with him. Heat makers.
I think it's a little young for Arsonist.
You think really? You don't think Arsonist can?
You think he got a discography to compete with?
No, I don't think he can. I don't think he has the list of. He doesn't have the catalog, but I think he's up there. It's too bad. Let me say
that's
this.
For you.
Can I throw an audible?
Okay.
We, from our experience.
Okay.
Let me just say this. It's too bad who he was affiliated with because it severed a lot of relationships from ill artists that he could have been producing for, but because of his relationship with certain individuals, he never got the connect to showcase his beat. Like to give you and I'm not being goofy because people gonna be like, yeah, whatever, Azar. Arsonist was the type of dude, he could produce a record for J-Lo and have a #1 hit worldwide record. That's how ill Arsonist is. But he never had the opportunity to do that. If you put him with a top R&B singer, he will make that record bang like Jermaine Tree. That's who Arsonist is, and at the same time, he can do the street. We all know. You can tell when the Arsonist beat is the Heatmakers beat is, but Arsonist he never got that shot. At least from what I know, from what I'm listening to and what I know, he's never gotten that shot. It's just the same thing with the same crew, and of course he made classic records. I mean, even without their lyrics, when you hear you can hear the album, and you're just like, oh my God, like these beats are insane. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but to go back on track, I think Arsonist can roll with them. Not catalog wise, but I think if they were just DJ Arsonist could get with them.
Okay.
There ain't too many in rock with Premier, man. I'm gonna leave that alone. Maybe Dre, Dr. Dre, because he's Dr. Dre, because he's been in there. But I mean, I don't see too many, man. Nobody's rocking with Premier.
Dre, Scratch, and Pete Rock.
Yeah, I don't really see too many people. But and now if you because they Dre was a DJ and producer and everything, so his catalog is just as long, so he can roll with that. He can hang with Premier, but I don't. There ain't too many people. There's not too many people at all that can do. You know what I mean?